We're back here at Calhoun County Football Media Day. We're going to talk some Alexandria Valley Cubs now with Coach Todd Ginn. Coach, how are you?
Good. Blessed to be here. Blessed to see another year and ready to get it started.
How's the summer been?
Been good, hot, but been nice. I had a daughter graduate in the spring, and got two young boys, 4 and 6, that keep me 4 and 5, about to turn 4 and 6, but keep me busy, keep me going. So been fun, but looking forward to getting the season started as well.
Absolutely. So just as you spent time with your guys this summer and workouts and everything, what do you like about this group you got coming out this year?
I think the first thing that stands out is leadership. They don't mind working. You can leave them. You can not pay attention to them in the weight room and work on some other things, and they're still going to work just as hard. So I think those things stand out. I think good group of leaders, good group of kids. Got some quality players. Got the best kicker around. Got the best kicker. Yeah. Around. He's as good as there is out there, and he's as good as I've ever been around. And just a lot of good things, a group of kids that's going to be fun to cheer for.
Yeah, you talk about your kicker. I know in high school, a lot of times, you just have to throw somebody out there, hope they can get it through, not always confident in your special teams. What's it like having a guy you can count on and trust as a kicker?
It's big. A lot of times so many high school teams go for 2. Because they don't have a kicker in the school, and to have a chance where we legitimately, very rarely do you say, hey, we need to work on fair catching so he can free kick it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where if you fair catch, he can put it down and free kick it, and he's got a leg that he can put it in from 60, 65 yards. Very rarely do you have a chance to say that. And then just as equally is he's just a weapon when you kick off. Knowing the other team's got to start from the 20s, and he does that most of the time. So,
just as far as the team this year, who are some guys that you've seen step up that could lead the Valley Cubs
this
year?
I brought 2 with me today to this media day. DeMarcus Williams and Ty Brown, both of them stood out immediately. DeMarcus is mainly a defensive end. He plays tight end as well, but he's a really good football player. And Ty Brown is a running back and plays linebacker for us. Both sides of the ball, really good football players that work their tail off. And there were some others. Ty Barker's been our quarterback. He works his tail off. And Luke Curvin's a tackle for us, and he works hard. These kids there's so many guys that could have been brought to this with us this year because of the work they put in, and they're quality guys. I try to bring quality guys to this thing every time because it's one thing to be really good on the field, but a lot of that has to do with how the good Lord blesses you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But we can all be really good dudes off the field.
Yeah.
And I like to spotlight that as well as much as I can.
When you look at this team, is there a lot of experience coming back? Is this a young team, veteran team? What's it look like?
This is we lost Ross, and Ross is a really, really good player. And we don't have a whole lot of returning starters, which gives a chance for the young guys to and that's one thing at Alexandria, we don't shy away. If a 9th grader can play and help us, we put him out there. And I think we've got a bunch of young guys that are physically ready, and we're going to play a lot of them. So, a good opportunity for those guys to a lot of times a couple of years ago, 9th and 10th graders didn't get to touch the field.
Yeah.
JV, a lot of 11th graders didn't. But it's just about your numbers and how many quality. And this year we don't have a whole lot of veterans, so young guys, we're going to have to count on them.
When you look at your schedule there in Class 5A and talk about your region, and then your non-region as well, pretty tough schedule.
Yeah, we picked up Center game 1, week 0, which was a good pickup. They're a good team, went to the finals. And, people say, what in the world you doing? You lost so much, and you're picking them up. But 10th game's big. We were really good 2 years ago, so we had a hard time scheduling for these past 2 years. But to pick them up and to get in a contract with them that we're going to play them the next 3 years was big. And then Jacksonville's supposed to be really good. And then Clay Central. A lot of people say, well, you're crazy. Your region's good. What are you doing playing all those folks? My mom even said, you're crazy. And I said, well, Mom, there's not a whole lot of options out there. You know what I mean? when it comes down to it, you got to play somebody.
Yeah.
So, it's a tough schedule, but, I mean, that's just part of it.
Yeah, well, it'll be here right around the corner.
Yeah.
Coach Todd Ginn. Coach, thanks so much
Thank you.
for coming out today.
Appreciate it.
We'll be back with more here from the Anderson Country Club with Calhoun County Football Media Day.